Welcome to the U.K.E-Liquid Mixing Show. It is a Wednesday night. It's time for a little bit of mixing, a little bit of chat. So who we've got on tonight is myself, Benny Vapes. We have also got the return of Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, yeah.
He's not here.
Oh, so where's he gone?
Booked off.
Fuck me. Well, we did have a return. His sheep's just left a pen. So we have got...
Now he's back.
There you go.
Costume change.
Costume change. There you go.
Oh,
So
he's
yes,
got the vape pipe.
so we've got the return of our own mixing detective, Liam Sherlock Holmes. We have also got our own mixing guru, which is Graham Net Reality. We have got the one and only, the chair, which is Bill. And we've also got the mixing maestro himself that's on every show that you can find for DIY. It is Tim, Advocate for Liberty. So welcome one and all. If you are in chat, just have a look at the top and make sure you're in live chat and you're not in twat chat. If you are in twat chat, swap it over, and you'll keep up with us. So that's it. There you go. I can bring everybody up now. I can get the chat up. You can get your lovely little faces up. There we go. Oh, look at that. He's back. Good evening, my dear sir.
Yes.
That's a rather nice. What pipe is it?
It's the Camry 1000.
All right.
But I've put the Geek Vape Amit on it.
Right.
Ooh.
And got a different stem.
Ah.
It's from Cumbria. Yeah, Cumbria pipe. It's part of their Middle Earth collection.
What, these stemmies?
Well, they actually do the whole lot. They do like
I know they
different
do.
series. Yeah, it's a couple of different pipes, but they pair the tank and give longer stems and everything else to them as well.
Ah, right. Right.
I didn't know
Everything is made of cells.
RTA on it though.
Yeah, it's got a little 510 on it. It's only, I think it's 22 mil. But I mean the Amit looks all right on there. If I put anything else on there, it'd look a bit silly. I had to go for more of a single coil mouth to lung tank because the battery isn't very powerful at all. I think it's 15 amp and like 35 watt max.
So you can't put like the Voltrove on there?
Nope.
You got a free hat with it.
Yeah.
No, I had this. I had this for my birthday. It's the proper Sherlock Holmes hat.
A bit of a deer stalker.
Yeah, it's proper deer stalker. I thought I'd chuck it on just for the show.
He puts that on, his IQ goes up by 25 points instantly.
Yeah.
Vinny, come here. I need you.
Yeah. Right. So what we'll do is we'll get Liam to have a quick rundown chat. There's not many in, so you should be all right there.
Yeah, so in chat tonight, we have Tim B. Hang on, let me put myself into live chat, not twat chat. That's better.
Well, you see, I do give public announcement, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
Useless.
I did switch it to live chat earlier, but it swapped back for some reason. So, yeah, we've got Tim B, Lady Liberty, Mowgli Vapes, The Vaping Snowman, Craig D, Leo Barry, Cloud Chucker, Zippy Zone, Eugene Robson, Fee, and I believe that is everybody.
That is. Craig D saying it's an 18350 battery.
No, you can get some that have an 18 that take 18350s, but this is a USB charge.
Yeah,
built-in battery,
like little lipo thing, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think you can get them for. Have you had that a while?
Yes, Rocky. Hide your milk and honey.
What, the pipe?
The K1, yeah.
No, I've had it for like a week.
All right. How much did you pay for the K100? Did it come out with a kit?
For the actual kit, yeah, it's 50 quid.
Because you can get that K100 for about 20 quid now.
Yeah, I saw them around for £30, but I thought I'll get the actual kit itself with the longer stem and everything because I had difficulties finding the long stem. I just didn't want the actual straight stem.
Yeah. It looks better with a stem like that, doesn't it?
It looks better with a curved stem on it.
Yeah, definitely. Zipper likes twat chat, apparently.
Yeah, I saw that comment.
Oh, and I actually got a little pipe stand with it
Hey,
as
you
well.
got a pipe stand as well. Oh.
Yeah, for the 50 quid, including postage as well.
That's not too bad then, is it?
Oh, how
Yeah.
fancy.
Little handmade one.
Yeah.
Have you solved any crimes yet since you got it?
Free
No.
Reddit?
No. Well, that sucks.
We-
Right, so what we'll do is we'll go around and see what every vape machine is, what everybody's vape machine is of choice is. Fucking hell, I can't even speak. Get your words out, Mark. Get your words out in right order. Right way round them. Everybody will be able to understand you, won't they? We will see what everybody's vape machine is tonight. We will start with Graham.
Because I was taking a sip.
Because you look like you're drinking piss, to be honest with you.
It actually does taste a little bit like that.
So you know
How
what
would you
it
know
tastes
what?
like.
Yeah.
Days at being a student. I've got the Barrage with the Kronos in that. I've got some of my Glamour because it's summer and I wanted an ice cream. I've got Minikin 2 with the blank on top. In that, I've got something I made yesterday, which is the Honey Peach with Honeydew Melon. And I put the Honeydew Melon at 0.75 and it's overtaken everything. It's just way too strong. And I've got the Chur mod with the Chur tank. And in that, I've got some of this crap stuff.
Oh, from King Vape King.
Yeah, I don't know. It was hanging around, so I just
That's his new name, Vape King.
I may as well use it. Otherwise, like he's going to keeps on asking me how much of that have you got left, and I'm like, full bottle.
Right, I've done mine in.
I'll pass it on to Tim.
All right. I got the Sigelli kit with the pod thing on top. That's got the butterscotch rum milkshake in it. That I made for Frank's show on Sunday. Then I got the Barrage on top of the H cigar, and this I got that Jaeger bomb I made yesterday. So, and that's all I got over here right now. So I am going to pass it to Liam. Have you already went, right? No, Liam hasn't went. Oh, there you go, Liam. The chair has to last.
So, as I mentioned, the Camry 1000 Plus with the Geek Paper Amit on top. And in that, I'm running some sticky tobacco, which is a caramel vanilla tobacco.
Mm.
I've also got the X217 with the Voltro V3 on top, and in that I am vaping the last of my Circled. I'm probably going to change the name because I'll only have the piss taken out of me for it. It's the the party ring biscuits that we were talking about 2-3 weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
I made one of those, and I think it's pretty close. The raspberries a little bit more forward than on the actual biscuit, but I actually like it as it is.
Very nice.
And I also have the Hammer of God XL with the Titan on top, and in the Titan I have got some Soho Crunch, and
Very
I will
nice.
pass it over to Bill.
I would like to see either one of those two RTAs you showed there on that pipe. Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking already.
I am on the
drip
usual suspects. Yeah. The Arbiter, and the Arbiter with the Legend with the VST in it, and the Evil Dildo with the banana vanilla custard in it, and the Gur 21, best mod ever made, hardest hitting, with the new contraption, the Rocky Crisp treat with nuts. And I will throw it to Benny.
Thank you very much. So I'm on the chair mod with the chair's reject tank on top of there. His backup tank, which is the Arbiter 2. The Arbiter 2. And inside that I've got some Tuscan from 13 Squid, which is a lemon, which is quite nice in this weather. Also on the Arbiter Solo with the Geek Vape Solo. Inside that I've got RY Benny Ho, which is just some RY4. And I'm also on the Nemox Feelum X, or Feelin X. little pocket, and inside that I've got some Just Jam Blueberry. That is me.
I think you need to make a mix and call it solo. And then that way you could have the solo on the solo, vaping the solo.
Solo,
and
yeah.
You would
yeah.
have, you know, so.
Yeah, I'll have to do that. Yeah, good thinking that, Batman.
You know where?
So Zippy's on the Arbiter V1, on the Smodus Lustro, vaping Sherlock Holmes Cocoa Berry. Eugene says that he has the Smok Guardian 3 pipe. Let my mate have a go. He only smashed the drip tip. Can't find another. You cannot find the Smok Guardian 3 anywhere. No one has them on. I'm gutted that I should have bought one when it came out. I should have done. Because you just can't get them anymore. And they were a nice little kit with them.
Yeah. I mean, if it's a standard 510 connection,
yes,
then I did a Google for e-pipe stems, and there was a site that come up that had quite a few on there. They didn't have any that I actually liked on there, but I can't remember the name of the site.
No.
They just seem to sell just pipe drip tips.
Yeah.
It was on the first page of Google. I'm not sure whether it might have been a Chinese seller.
Could well be.
Other than that, do a search for e-pipe. You can look up, maybe contact Cumbria or Petersham Pipes and see if they've actually got any drip tips they're willing to sell.
Yeah, they might fit. Yeah, you never know. You might be able to get one. Rocky's on survival for survival. I can't even say it. Bloody hell! I should have put my teeth in today, shouldn't I? Survival juice in the Vol 1230 on the Guar 21. And anyone else? Fees on the 6 feed on Swell with banana custard. And I think that's it. With coffee, not.
Cloud Chucker's on something that tastes bad in a squonk bottle because he can't get it cleaned out and wants to know if anybody has any advice on how to get it so that it doesn't taste bad.
That would depend on the bottle. Some bottles.
Said I've tried boiling my bottle.
Boiling his bottom.
If it's a silicone bottle, you can boil them out a little bit.
Yeah, he said he tried that, but it still didn't help. My
You tried
best
putting it
advice is find a glass one.
Yeah, well, you did that with that pumper thing. You don't even use it.
You
You
can
tried
try.
unplugging it and
Because
plugging
the
it back
damn
in.
top is still plastic. That's the reason.
You tried unplugging the bottle and plugging it back in. I mean, it works with other things.
Yeah.
You could try. You could try some Milton sterilizing fluid.
Or
I was about to
baking
say-
soda. Baking soda. might
Baking
do
soda.
it.
Yeah.
But make sure you give it a good rinse afterwards, just in case.
Yeah.
It should be all right in ultrasonic cleaner, shouldn't it?
Yeah, you can throw in an ultrasonic. I didn't find though that the ultrasonic worked that well to actually get rid of flavor from bottles.
I don't find it.
Do you not?
You could
That
put
well.
Actually,
cinnamon
Tony says
in it.
just
Even if
rinse
you
it out
put
with
it
milk and
in
honey. You're all set.
You could put cinnamon in it, or you could make that contraption that you put in that one, Benny, that you couldn't get cleaned out, and they could change the taste at least to that.
Yeah. You can put it. Yeah.
That chicken tikka or whatever it is, just fill it with that. That'll take care of that. Yeah.
Ken's on Dewberry cream in the Elder Dragon on the Stingray X. Very nice.
I like the name there. Those 3 names are all kind of cool.
Yeah, it's a 510, so yeah, you should be able to get it. So have a look around, see if you can get a 510 drip tip for it. Might be able to look some on China sites because they do some still, don't they?
What the hell is an
Riders.
elder dragon?
It's
Elder Dragon?
It's a very high-end piece of kit.
Yep.
Oh, okay. That's the reason I don't know about it. I'm not high end.
Can seem to get Highland ones, but don't want to spend more than the mod pipe lol. Yeah, true. Yeah. What's the output? Tim's wanting to know what's the output. I think he said it goes up to 30 watts, doesn't it, on that?
35 watts on the pipe. Yeah, it's only 15 amp. It's only 1100 mile battery. So
Yeah, so
I'm finding it's only lasting me about 3 hours before I have to charge it up.
what
Yeah,
Coil got
another
in
more
there?
work on it. What do I
That's
have in this?
That's the site I found.
Greg Brown? What's going on?
I'll drop a link to this site in
Quick Brown?
in chat for Eugene.
What home coil you got in though?
It's 0.5. It's not Clapton or anything like that. It's just
One
standard round
One
wire.
home, mate.
Yeah, with a higher ohm, it doesn't give me as much of a satisfying vape, which is why I'm on the 0.5. I'll just put up with it lasting for 3 hours because I'm only using it at home. I'm only using it at home anyway.
Oh, the mini from Graham is saying the mini. What mini?
The
Minikin, is
Minikin.
it? Ah,
Yeah,
right.
the Minikin 2 from Asmodus.
He said, what output? That's what I said, Crady. Yeah, build 1.5. I'd have built about 1.1. I like a.
I've only got 20 watts on this, and this has got the 0.56, 0.59 in it. So
Yeah, but that's got a bigger base, a bigger output. It is a bigger battery.
yeah, but it's still going to have still only 20 watts.
Yeah, but he's pulling it on that little small thing. It's only got 15.
Yeah, that's only an
amps, isn't it?
MTL tank. That's a simple MTL. So.
Yeah, but I like my MTLs at 1 to 1.1 myself. That's where I like my MTLs. I'm old school.
That's that blue res tester I made. Yeah.
What we on? Paul's on the Vupu Drag X with the 6 licks buried alive.
And
Do you know, I'm a bit fucking snotty today. I don't know if I'm coming out with it. I've been in it. Do you know, right? They send a fat lad to service a boiler in a greenhouse. Don't go well, does it? Do you know what I mean? Fucking glass roof. It's red hot outside, and I'm sweating my tits off in a greenhouse.
oh, that's nice. You missed Mowgli Vapes, what he's vaping on.
Oh, what's Mowgli?
Yeah.
There you are. I found pipe stems.
Oh, he's vaping Mech Mod RN's chilling in tropics right now. Candy pineapple, tangerine, lemon, lime soda, island mango, and African horned cucumber. Jury's still out. Very nice.
That African horned cucumber I'd be, I
Does
wouldn't
it smell like
keep it
ass?
near the bed at night whenever I was sleeping.
When he says old cucumber, it's just that, what is it? He ate that off of TVPs. When does this cucumber smell like ass? Rock Student's got Cap Double Chocolate V2 versus Double Chocolate V1. How do they compare? Over to
Yippee.
you, Liam.
I haven't actually tried either of the Cap double chocolates. I've only tried
gonna
the
say-
CFA double chocolate.
Ask Zippy, Rocky. She can tell you.
I was going to
about
say,
chocolate.
Zippy might know that better. I've
Yeah,
got
she-
one of them. I'm not sure which. I'd have to look.
I didn't
Yeah.
even know Capella did a double chocolate, to be honest.
I've used it recently, actually.
I'm on the Van Vape Pulse V2 is Tim with the Vision 1.5 Solo on top with strawberry custard in it. And Craig Brown wants to know, guys, any of you tell me what Icy Cool from the Broke Vapor could be used for? I'm stumped. Well, I'm guessing it's Icy Cool, then it's going to be like a W, because don't Broke Vapor do like a hybrid? It'd be like an hybrid WS23, won't it? It'll probably have menthol and WS23 in it, I think.
Yeah, or it's going to be a combination of FA Polar Blast and
Yeah.
just a generic WS23. So mainly fruit vapes.
Yeah. Because you're going to get that minty sort of taste from it, aren't you?
Yeah.
If it's got, if it's got a bit of cool harder in it, I don't know. Have you tasted it, Craig? What are you getting? If you're getting the minty taste, then it's not going to go with an ice cream or out like that. You're going to have to look for
Not unless you're going with a mint ice cream.
a
or
mint
something.
ice cream. Yeah. So you would probably look at a fruit and then some fruits. This is what Tyler show what place they ever stays together. I was watching Cloud Cartel and they're on about with Mike separate serum. I can't fucking hell.
Serendipity.
That's the one. I'm glad someone can help me out tonight because I'm.
Me,
When Graham helps you with
Correctly.
pronunciation, there's a problem.
It is. And I just wonder because he was saying about molecules not playing together and some things. Obviously he's been in lab when and learned from the guys that are mixing that they've done stuff and it's like, so I'm just saying when you're doing it, things don't always work together, do they? Some flavourings pair better with other flavourings because they sit nicely together. Where you get some and you put it together and you think that'll go really well and it doesn't go at all. Do you know what I mean? And just so just if anybody else has found that, if they have any favourite ones that they obviously Rocky Tuna puts milk and honey and everything. So, but
Yeah.
Well, on that show, he was talking about flavor wheels.
oh
Mike
yeah,
was talking about flavor wheels, same as the color wheel, because I do web
Yeah.
design. You get matching colors, complementing colors, opposite colors,
yes,
and there's flavor wheels out there which will tell you if you pick a flavor, you can choose the two next or the one opposite,
all right, yeah,
and basically you can pick the combinations of which flavors go together. As long as you stay in that kind of wheel, complementary or opposites, they tend to, you can't really go wrong. I got that book, didn't I?
yeah. I know you got that book, yeah.
Oh God, Jesus Christ! It's so complicated. It's ridiculous. I think where is it? It's right behind me actually, because I was trying to read it the other day. This thing,
All right,
the art and science of flute pairings, but it's a lot of things like pork. Goes with
Yeah.
cinnamon. And I'm
oh,
like,
goes with apple.
yeah. And it's full of things like this. If I can bring it up. So, different it will show you what flavors go with what, and it's based out. I don't know what that one is. But it's quite fun having a book. I wouldn't recommend this book. I
No,
did recommend it at the beginning. This is way too
The only problem with that is with some flavourings don't always pair like that, though, do they? Do you know what I mean?
I tend to just type into Google. If I fancy a pineapple vape or I want something maybe a little bit different, I'll just Google what pineapple flavor. What does pineapple pair with?
I put pineapple and space and let Google finish the sentence.
No, I
So when it
tend
comes
to
to
ask.
pizza,
Yeah, I tend to ask what it pairs with, so you get a big list. Or you can do what fruits does pineapple pair with, and you'll get a big list of them. But yeah, as Benny said, it doesn't always work in the way that it says on there, because they're on about pairing
they've said
pineapple with
fruit and fruit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It doesn't always pair like that because you can't, because there's got molecules in them, aren't they? They're not a fruit or a food that mix together and you think, oh yeah, that'll mix really, really well. They've got molecules in, and some molecules fight against each other for that space. That's why you get the top notes trying to fight against each other, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? And they won't play together then, will they?
But I mean,
that
sort of thing though only comes with experience. So if you're just starting out mixing, you can still Google what one flavor will pair with, and then say pineapple and strawberry. So you can just try and pair whatever pineapple you've got with whatever strawberry you've got, and see how it tastes. But as Benny said, they don't always work as well. So if you've tried pineapple and strawberry and you didn't like it, or it wasn't quite what you were expecting, then try pineapple and a different strawberry.
That's it. That's what I mean. Yeah, you know what I mean. It's like say, that's the. If it don't pair with one, it might pair better with something else, mightn't it?
Yeah.
You know, you might come up with an idea that you want to put cucumber in it, but cucumber doesn't work with pineapple. Do you know what I mean? Is it going to work with a pineapple? Maybe not, but a cactus might work better with a pineapple. Do you know what I mean? You're getting that sort
They
of...
both got them prickly outer parts, so they probably would do that.
Yeah.
I mean, go cucumber, for example. Cucumber is really, really good for juicing up a fruit mix.
Mm-hmm.
It's also decent as a main flavor as well. If you want something refreshing and a little bit different and you like to taste the cucumber. But Capella cucumber is very different to Flavora cucumber.
Yes.
Capella cucumber has got is mainly juicy with the flesh, whereas the Flavora one is very rind heavy.
Yeah.
And you might not want that rind in your mix.
Yeah, and that's the other problem, isn't it? It's how the flavour house has made their concentrate, innit? You know, they might have made it like you say, there's cucumber. Cucumber's a cucumber. Cucumber, you know, if you got a cucumber out of the fridge, it's fucking cucumber, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It don't matter if it's a wonky one from Lidl or it's one from Asda, it's still going to taste a cucumber. But you're going to get that cucumber, like you're saying, if it's been made as a rind with a cucumber, or it's just been made as the inside of a cucumber, you're going to get a total different taste on it, aren't you? Yeah. And they're not going to play it together with something that you're not wanting that rind taste to it. Because all you're going to taste is that rind all the time, you know.
Well, it was like that with that honeydew which I made yesterday. I put cucumber, colour cucumber and FA pear in. Not for the flavour, but just to really kind of juice that melon up.
Yeah.
To give it really that kind of, you're biting into a melon mouthfeel.
Yeah. Has anybody else found that? What are you finding in chat? Do you find that, you know, you put something together and you think it'll go really well and then think, well, that didn't work. I'll try another strawberry. Do you know what I mean? Like Bill does with his nuts.
I've done it. I did it with strawberries, actually. I believe it was the strawberries and cream. Because I had this big mix and I had put the whole thing together and I was just absolutely sure that there's no way this could possibly go wrong. And that's why I made 200 ml. And I ended up dumping 200 ml because it went wrong. And I think the thing that didn't play nice with everything else was the strawberries and cream.
Yeah. No, I did apple and pear juice. So I thought apple and pear, that's normal. Yeah, staple combination. So I can't remember what it was. I think it might have been. I think I had Flavor West double apple, and I've never used it before. So I thought, right, I'll throw that in the mix, and I'll use one of the pears that I normally do. It might have been Mullenberry shape-up pear, which is a really good pear. And I left it steep for a couple of days, and it tasted like straight up dug from the ground potatoes.
All right, I like those.
No, I don't know whether it's the Flavor West double apple I just don't get on with, or whether it was just the combination of that pear with that apple.
Yeah. Yeah, no, like you say, we've got Craig Deace's FA cucumbers, decent. I get rind and flesh, just mix it with my melon and spearmint mix. You know, but same again.
Yeah, because you're looking for that texture.
Yeah. But you wouldn't think that, like, you just put melon and spearmint would go together, would you? I know it's a mint, but it's not what you'd expect a melon and a mint to go together. Really, spearmint.
No. I've tried that. And it works really well.
But that's what I'm saying. You wouldn't expect them to work together. They're probably, you know what I mean?
The thing is, I came up with, like, what do I want to pair that with the Google trick with typing it in. Google melon and it came up mint, and I was like, oh, I'll have a go with that.
Yeah,
because the thing with the Google as well, if you do that trick with the fruit and space and let it autofill, it's going to give you the most popular things that people try. And if you flick over to, if you just hit it and don't let it autofill, you can just scroll down and there's recipe after recipe, which you can get some really, really good ideas for. There's actually a single flavoring as well. Is it a flavor? I don't think you can get it anymore, especially not over in the UK, which is a melon and a mint.
All right.
Together. I think it was Flavor West one. I was after it for ages because I wanted to stick it in a yogurt.
Rocketuni TPA Honeydew has a lot of rind to me. Use it to add more rind to a cucumber or watermelon. Shoutout, what you think? Net tobaccos off Nature Vape. Don't know. I've not had them yet. He's not got them here yet. They're from Italy. I've not tried them. I've done tobaccos from Best Sig Liquid, which were half decent. My favourite is Macca's RY4 from Simply Leaf from the Juice Camming, which is an hybrid net. That's a banger if you like RY4s. But obviously I don't know with Nature Vape because they're not out yet. BVL Reviver says, I threw a strawberry 20ml Nick salt in a 50ml freebase strawberry and it was epic. Wild melon FLV is all rind. There's Rocketuni. Crib Arm Strawberry Blind. Strawberry Blind is Craig Brown.
Oh.
So always try to pair fruits with strawberry to get the taste right. Made so many mistakes. Cloud Trucker did fish and chips with too much salt. Barry Jones says flavourings and real fruits are very different. Yeah, we said that they are very different, mate. But like I say, it's just an inspiration to get where, to try and see what a food pairs together, whether you can, get that inspiration of what you're going to mix up to get that fruit together, and then see if it plays. If it don't, then you're going to have to move on to something else, aren't you?
I like what Eugene said. What it tastes translate to.
Yeah, it needs salad.
I'm not so sure about the whole tuna translating to an e-juice in a good way, in any way, shape, or form.
Tim B says, anyone use yellow kiwi or yellow watermelon from Capella?
Nope.
Craig D's used it.
Yellow kiwi? Or is it actually SSA yellow kiwi?
I don't know.
Because we did do that. That's the new releases, and it's kind of got like a cantaloupe honeydew like feel to the added to your kiwi. We haven't actually tried it up against real yellow kiwi, so I'm not sure golden kiwi or yellow kiwi. But it definitely has it's like a really good melon flavor, almost with a little bit of juiciness, almost like a cactus or something.
I haven't tried the Capella, but the Wonder Flavors yellow kiwi is really good.
What's a yellow kiwi? I've never even heard of a yellow kiwi. I follow green.
It's literally that yellow flesh instead of green, like the green flesh.
Never even seen them.
It's
a little
person.
bit. It's sweet. It's sweeter than a normal kiwi.
Yeah,
normal kiwi's got that little sour tang right at the end.
All right.
It's sweeter than that. It hasn't actually got that sour
Yeah, it's
tang.
saying yellow. It says Wonder Flavor yellow kiwi.
A Wonder Flavor yellow kiwi. Yeah, Wonder Flavor yellow.
A yellow kiwi, Benny, is a person from New Zealand with jaundice.
So yeah. Yeah.
No, it has like a melon note to it.
Yeah, it's a really really unique flavor. It is really good though.
I can see a lot of uses for this. I don't know if you'd actually go for a yellow kiwi direct, but it would work really good with any melon mix or anything to try and juice up your melon mix.
The one thing that bothers me with melon flavors is so many of them have the rind, but yet when you eat a melon, you don't eat the rind.
No, yeah, I never eat the rind. I've never had rind off of melon.
I don't know why they're including that in there. It's like with some of the coconuts, they got the coconut husk taste to it as well.
Yeah.
But,
Like putting the shell in the peanut,
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, why would you do that? Do you know what I mean? You don't eat the shell. You don't eat the...
No.
It's same as the stringy bits on a banana. Who eats the stringy bits on a banana?
It's like the zest off an orange. That's almost all the oranges I tried had that zest taste rather than having the orange
taste. Yeah. But you don't,
I don't know. I bet there are people out there though that eat oranges without actually peeling them.
Yeah, you're
I
joking,
bet
do you?
I will cut an orange into slice, eat the orange, and then once all the orange center bits gone, I'll sit there and just slowly eat the rind.
Why?
It tastes nice.
Do you wash it first?
It's all right in a drink. A bit of whiskey. Scrape a bit of shaving off in a whiskey or something like that, but not eating it normally. It's only as an additive.
No.
Don't you eat the skin from a tangerine?
No.
No.
Okay.
Goes in the bin.
You eat the box that the cookies come in? I mean,
do you eat the banana with the peel?
Yeah.
No, that's just sick.
Same as I don't eat kiwi. I don't eat the skin of the kiwi. I know you can eat it, but I don't eat kiwi skin. I just get a spoon and spoon it out.
Yeah, scoop it out.
Got to hit that and scoop it out.
You eat the kiwi skin if you're looking to sandpaper the inside of your mouth a little bit.
Yeah.
So, do you eat the potato skin on the potato if you bake it?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't.
I don't. I normally just scrape the inside out and throw the skin of the potato.
I don't actually peel potatoes when I'm doing mash and things like that. I keep the skin on them.
Oh no, you got to peel them when you're doing mash.
That makes them look dirty.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
the skin has got, the skin has got the vast majority of the fiber and everything else.
It gives you,
as well.
it makes you
It's got a
impotent
lot of good
as
stuff.
potato skin.
I don't eat them for fiber. Who the hell eats potatoes for fiber?
Makes you wear silly hats.
Oh, shit.
Here I am sitting here looking up and putting together a e-pipe setup, which, by the way, apparently I found a decent setup that's comparable to Liam's here.
All right, there you go.
So,
Tim B wants to make one with a sweet watermelon, Capella, yellow kiwi, wonder flavours, and a dragon fruit. Eugene said it sounds like footy on a Sunday morning. Yeah, eating oranges. Grey brown star fruit, snake fruit, and kumquat by Wonder Flavours mix did not go well. But he just says, Graham, if you want a melon, mint, mullenberry, do a flavour called the Chill. It's on offer at Rainbow Vapes at the moment.
That's probably why I missed it. I have to read the description.
Yeah.
There's a lot of mullenberry like that. You like look and go, what the hell is that?
Yeah, the mullenberry big watermelon is really good. That's a really good watermelon flavour.
That the big or the double?
No, big watermelon it's called.
So it's not the double water. No, do they have a double watermelon? Don't I?
No, as far as I know, they've only got the mullenberry. They've only got the big one.
There's the double.
I know SSA have probably got double watermelon.
No, I have big watermelon. That's what it is.
Yeah, the new
USSA double watermelon is actually a little bit more
I've
potent
got it,
than
double
the capped double watermelon. That's the biggest difference.
Capella double watermelon. That's the one I've got.
Is it twice as potent?
Makes it a little bit.
It still looks like the same amount in a 10 ml bottle. I don't see how it's got a double in there.
Definitely like a good spooning, Paul. Check out AC1. Just been noticed there are bargains, no links. Just have a look at the ages. Nice prices, Cloud Chucker. Eugene says G2 Vapor done a cactus juice. Was the nuts. I don't mind cactus.
Nuts. I'm not sure if that's a good thing. I don't know if I want the mutts nuts.
Yeah,
I don't really. But dogs seem to like them, you know.
yeah, I always licking them.
Enjoy them. Okay.
Seeing as we're on a pairings one, the one flavour that really surprised me, I didn't think would work, was the mullenberry cactus cupcake.
Cactus cupcake.
Cactus cupcake.
Cactus
yeah,
cupcake.
It's actually a really nice flavour. It works really well.
As a standalone or mixed with something else?
It works well as a standalone. I did a mix with it in. I don't know what the name of the mix was.
Yeah, they've got some unusual ones on mullenberry. But I love that pink lady.
Yeah, that's really good as well.
I really love that pink lady.
Cactus forest fruits. I can see that because you have the
Not you, Bill.
kind of dark fruits. The cactus and juice them up like that. That'd be good.
Knowing about Craig Brown's cactus and FA forest fruits.
Yep.
I threw it in a custard.
All right.
So I've actually got a cactus custard. It works really well.
Right.
I will say that.
So it's cactus cake, like a cactus cupcake.
Yeah, it's a cactus cupcake.
So is it cactus heavy or cake heavy? I mean,
It's fairly well balanced, to be honest. But the cactus isn't. It's not the aloe vera inawera cactus. I think it's more like a prickly pear. So more like the fruit of a cactus as opposed to the actual cactus itself. But yeah, 2% Bavarian cream, 6% cactus cupcake, 1% cotton candy, 3% custard premium, 2.5% French vanilla, and 4% vanilla custard. It actually works really well. It's a really nice mix. It's a bit different, but it's tasty.
Yeah. Go hug a cactus. Yeah.
Fee, she likes a pink lady.
lady.
Yeah. Pink lady. So, talking about pink ladies, that's why Bill's got his breast appreciation shirt on.
Yep.
Well, I like pink ladies.
Yeah. So that just brings on, if you want to, Nightbots, just put it in. If you want to go over and check out our sponsor, which is DIYflavortaster.co.uk. You can get some of the best mixing one-shots out there at the moment from some of the best mixers throughout the world. You can get Demango Unchained, not from Darkstar, but from the original version. So go over there, check it out, and see what you think. It is Benny 10 for, is it 10% off, Liam?
10% off.
10% off. And he has dropped his prices down. They are now
£8.50.
£8.50. There you go. So go over and check it out on DIYflavorchaser.co.uk.
And it will be packaged up by this fine looking fellow with a smart hat and pipe.
It'll
and
be
all that.
£7.65.
Exactly. £7.65. You can't go wrong for the 200ml of juice. 200ml. Go check him out. You can go check out the Vaping King himself, Nick Nevins. Apparently that's what his nickname is now, Vaping King.
TikTok King.
Vaping King. I said it should. I said it was what is it? I said it was Steam Chihuahua.
Oh, give him 2 weeks, he'll be the vaping emperor. You know what Nick's like.
I think of him more as a vaping queen than I do.
Yeah.
After that one show I watched, I have to concur.
Yeah. Have you seen his beard? Oh my god, it looks like an homeless person.
I will say I've seen him in lingerie more than I care to say I have.
His beard's all over the place. It's like one of them, you know, when you get them stick-on beards
Yeah.
Yeah.
and bits are missing. Yes, it's not the best beard in the world, I'll tell you that now. Oh dear. So what's everybody been up to in chat? Have you been pairing any juices? Have you been trying some different mixes?
Rocky made a banger mix the other day for the show.
All right, what did you do?
Let me look this up here.
For which show?
It was interesting. It was like a creme de
Yeah,
la-
which show? You've down that many. We don't know which one it was.
NFL.
The show.
My channel.
Well, yeah, but you do more on your channel than just one show.
Yeah, this is true too.
The
And I couldn't
Tuesday
even tell
show
you
or the
which one's
Saturday
which.
show?
Actually, that's on all the flavors. Yeah, it is on all the flavors. Of course, you make me do homework now. No. Where is it?
You were the one who brought it up.
Latte de Ment. Or is that it? Yeah, Latte de Menta. Hashtag AFL. Here we go. Share this to you guys. Right here. This mix right here. And it actually, I actually put the stuff in my cart already. I couldn't make it yet because I'm missing a couple things. Flavor West Candy Cane at 3.4%. Flavora Cream at 1%. 101 Creamy Milky Undertones at 2%. Flavora Ice at 0.2% for just a touch of coolant. And Flavora Sweet Coconut 0.25. Those are the two I had to order right there.
It's almost like a Shamrock Shake.
It is almost. But the candy cane factor reminds me of like this one MTL we had that we actually both enjoyed. Problem we had was Nick Salt, that tickle in your throat thing.
Oh, you don't like Nick Salt?
Not really. Nope.
At 10ml? I don't mind 10ml. Can't do 20s that often.
Oh, this was a 50. It was a commercial line.
That's why. That
hit
why.
hard.
Yeah. 20ml. I think 20ml.
Flavor was outstanding though. It actually was outstanding flavor. Just we still have some of it because we never finished it because it was just too much for the back of the throat.
Yeah. Yeah, 50 millis.
But that one by Rocky really surprised me, and Bob's been putting some out too. I don't know if Bob's in chat tonight, but
Hey, if you like your mints, that candy cane is definitely must have.
Do you get that candy cane taste to it though?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because candy cane's not just full on mint, is it? Do you know what I mean? It's got
like
it's a mint, no, like a cream.
yeah.
Yeah.
It depends. You can
mint
get
and
different
vanilla.
flavored candy canes.
Yeah, and that too. You can get the Starburst ones actually, or something like that. Those, if you want to get fancy, the ones that taste nothing like a candy cane, they just call them candy cane.
Because they got a cane and they're made of candy. They're therefore, hence the name, candy cane.
Exactly.
Another name that Graham used to dance under, candy cane.
Can they get?
That's true too, Rocky. Yep, creme de menthe might work a little bit lower, but that actually looks really good though. I'm going to order those last two and try that one, Rocky.
Ken was thinking peppermint, FLV at 0.2.
Peppermint flavor is good.
It was actually, Lady Liberty was saying it was 59 milligram. Why would they do a 59?
Oh, that's right, it was 59.
Milligram?
That's right.
Who needs a 59 milligram? You don't need that much fucking nicotine.
No, and it was a tester from the shop where we were testing it, and
Wow,
just it's too harsh. But flavor was great. But we tried to see if they could get it in a 20. They don't. It doesn't come in 20. It's like, okay.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's why they're in so much trouble at the moment in the US because of the 50 milligram.
50 milligram should have just capped it at 20.
mixed
Should have just capped it
Yeah.
at 20.
I don't think anybody needs 50 milligram, no matter how heavy a smoker you used to be.
30, maybe tops.
Yeah.
But not a. Do you know what I mean? Not 50. You don't need
50.
50.
I tried about 36. Just out of curiosity, I had a couple of vapes. I was lying on the couch with nicotine head spin.
Yeah,
I was just sitting there going, "Oh my god!"
That's the problem. Those Nick salts are so smooth, and they seem to enter your system a little bit faster.
Yeah, they do.
It's so easy to make yourself Nick sick.
Yeah,
I did 24 freebase when I first started. That was the sub-ohm, and 24 was the thing that I basically was trying to wean off cigarettes with.
Yeah.
But that was 24 freebase, not Nixon.
Yeah,
It has a throat hit that actually naturally makes you want to back off. I mean, it actually works to your advantage.
I made myself Nick sick on 18 milligram freebase. That was just because I was a two pack a day smoker.
Yeah. I used to do 18 at first, then I dropped down to 12.
I did 2 packs and 1 cigarette.
Fee's working on
but a lot of people around here, that's what they go to is those 50 milligram gas station vapes.
Yeah. Fee's working on a peppermint crisp tart.
Mm-hmm. Sounds really good.
And you said apparently USA love 50%.
They do. Like that's actually probably the majority of the vapors in the U.S. actually do vape 50 milligram.
Yeah.
If you watch them, they walk around, but they won't have any clue about any of this legislation going on because all they do is just go to the convenience store, pick it up, and walk away.
Yeah.
I was having a chat with a guy in one of the vape shops, and he was saying that the problem is because it's put down as percentages on there, because it's put down as 5%.
They think they're only having
50
5
milligram.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They don't think they're having as much as they are.
Yeah.
It's only 5 milligram. No, that's 5 milligram per pod, which is that's 50.
Yeah.
So what does everybody here right now? What Nick do you use? What strength?
It depends. For me, it does depend. I'm 3 normally all day on a sub-ohm.
Yep.
I'm 12 on freebase. Well, it's hybrid that I've got on mouth to lung on that.
Mm-hmm.
That's 12. And there's a 10 Nick salt because I can't do 20. So I do 10 in that.
I go between 1.5 and 3 for RDAs or RTAs. But then if I'm going MTL, I mean, sometimes I go to 6.
I'm on 3. I'm on 3 for these.
That's like a 30.
And I'm on 6 in this because it's not mouth to lung, it's restricted direct to lung.
I'm on 3 salts and 0.
Oh, you're on 0?
Yeah. When I'm mixing, I don't put any nicotine in at all. So if I find something I like or I've just mixed, I'll vape that, and I don't notice.
I'm on 1.25 right now.
Next week it'll be on 1.24.
Yeah.
1.23.
Well, that's it.
It's bringing themselves down, weekly by weekly. In 10 years, it'll be down to 0.1.
In the last year, I've gone from 3 down to 1.25. It's taken about a year.
I started on 18 mouth to lung. Then I tried 18 in sub-ohm. And after a week, I was thinking, no, that this is making me feel a bit dizzy and sick. So I knocked it down to 12.
Yeah.
Then took me about 6 or 7 months, I think it was, and go from 12 down to 6. Then I went down to 3. Then over the course of the 6 years, I got down to 1.5. And then the pandemic hit. Stress went up, and I went back up to 3.
That's when I started using my 3. It's down to 1.5 and a little bit of zeros. Problem with the zeros, I'd forget which ones were the zeros, and I'd start using them, and I'd be like, chain vaping, and just because you're not getting that, you're not getting that feeling you're vaping. It's like, what is going on here? And you're getting cranky, and you don't know why. It's like,
I still feel myself. I know when I'm vaping 0 milligram, because I find myself getting a little bit lightheaded.
All right.
My head starts feeling a little bit fuzzy when I'm on 0 milligram.
Because you got a beard.
Yeah. Ken was on 36.
You trim too much off, you can feel lightheaded.
Yeah. Ken was on 36 milligram when he first started. Horrifying to think now. And Craig Brown saying some shop near him has just been done for 50 milligram disposables. Cloud Chucker's on 5 milligram now. Was 6 milligram. Think it's better at 5 milligram. Fee's never vaped above 6 milligram.
And for those that, if anyone's watching and you use the Nic Salt, you know what? It's still better than smoking. Who cares?
Yeah. Tim B's on 3 milligram. Direct alone, 8 to 10 mil a day. Dave Lloyd's on 3 milligram all the way around. Rocketoon is 2.8, 2.5 on all others. 2 milligram freebase and 6 milligram Nic Salt for Kent. Fee, 3 milligram. Paul's on 10 milligram salts for him. Used 5 milligrams to Cloud Chucker in his thing. Cloud Chucker went from Cloud Cartel Sloan went from 6 to 1. Then my wife had a baby and back up to 3.
I know that feeling. Hope the baby's doing well, by the way. I haven't seen pictures of the baby in a while.
That was like when I was doing my taxes. I was like that going, so I need Nick. So I had to just run to the corner shop, get disposable vape, and just go.
Yeah.
Stress. I do find that when you do get stressed, you want that nicotine to just relieve it. It's just that natural thing that you get.
No, I don't think I don't see it. To me, it's more like as you come down, you shouldn't. I don't see where more nicotine helps with stress. It's what would it do?
But it's what we used to do as smokers, though, isn't it? When you started getting stressed, you light up a cigarette. It might not necessarily have been the nicotine that actually helped get that.
No, it's just a pacifier.
It's because, and a lot of it is because when you were puffing on a cigarette, you were taking in big inhales, big exhales, and just calming yourself down that way.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's more of just, I could see it as a pacifier or just as something that you did that just kind of does, but I don't necessarily, I mean, obviously it's a real hard thing to understand fully because it's an addictive substance and obviously your body reacts, everybody's body's going to react different ways to it. But, I think you can probably get yourself to that point to where nicotine doesn't seem like that it needs to be nicotine. It can just be vape,
Yeah. Eugene's been vaping over 10 years and he's vaping 6 milligram, 12 milligram mouth to lung. Vaping Snowman's on 0. Greg D, 12, 9, 6 milligram freebase here. Greg Brown's on 3 milligram freebase. And Timmy says, how many mils do you guys vape a day?
I've gone right down now.
You don't want to know.
I guess I don't vape that much now because I've got these 2 bottles that I'm finally just about to get done. And they were back from April 4th and April 27th. And those are my 2 all-day vapes. So you're looking at, that's been, pretty much 2.5, 3 months ago almost. And I've gone through about 400 mil of my all day stuff. So that's 400 mil in, say, 2.5, 3 months.
I honestly have to say, I have no clue with all the single flavor testing and there's all the testers, and I have no way to keep track.
When I was doing the single flavor test, I was on about 60 mil a day.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty easy on when you're doing the testing.
But that's for the testing as well.
I vape more on YouTube shows than I do when I'm not. I mean, it's weird. Yeah. But I do find myself when I'm on one of these, it's like I'm vaping freaking constantly.
Yeah, it's because everybody else is vaping, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a social thing too, you know that. We used to go shop and hang out all the time. Spend like hours and hours and hours just hanging out with everybody in the lounge.
Yeah, I mean, I can take 2 tanks golfing with me, and when I come home, there'll be just maybe a mil out of each tank, if that much. You know, you're there for 5 or 6 hours, but you're doing so much other stuff. Every now and then you get back in the cart and you hit it. But if you're doing things, you just don't vape that much. Probably, I would say my intake also goes up more in the wintertime because then you're just sitting in the house.
Yeah.
But
it's on 1.5.
I'm probably on about 30 a day.
Really?
I'm about 15.
Damn,
but
15 you're on.
But when you consider that, I mean, this is up on 200 watts.
I mean, all you gotta do is fill a Titan once a day.
This is up on 200 watts. I think this tank holds about 15, 20 mil.
Yeah.
I fill this up twice during the day.
I actually say that if I use the Voltro or I use the Arbiter, the usage goes through the roof.
Yeah, I mean, this is a 20 mil tank.
Yeah.
And I probably fill that up once every other day because I tend to use these two primarily.
Yeah, I actually did that on purpose.
Well.
Liam, I actually switched to the 20 mil glass instead of the 30, the 28, which with the wicks it winds up over 30, because I found myself vaping a lot more just to try and get the tank down.
Well, I didn't want to put the 32 mil tank on anyway because I had to look at the tank and then I had to look at the connector.
Yep.
And it was just that much further away that it just felt like it would affect the flavor, so I didn't even bother.
It does, but you get so much vapor off those ones that it doesn't as much as you'd think. Depending on what your build is in it, obviously. But
the Arbiter goes through some juice, but I still don't. And I basically use 3 Arbiters pretty much exclusively, and I just don't end up vaping that much on it. Yeah, but I don't sit here and take humongous drags out of it. I'm more of a puffer.
I have no choice but to take humongous drags. I mean, this is 0.5 with the serial decking.
Yep.
With staggered staple captains, I believe. This is
0.3 series right there. I know exactly what that's like.
This is 0.16, I think. That's dual coil as well. So, it depends on what tank you're using. I mean, when I was running different tanks to these, I was going through a little bit less.
Yeah.
Because they weren't as powerful. They didn't produce as much, and I didn't have.
The other thing also has to do with what juice you made. I mean, if you made a juice that's really not something that blows your socks off, but you're thinking I'm still going to vape this shit because I'm not throwing it out, then it might take you longer to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Or you might be trying to blow through it as fast as you can to get rid of it, so you can get something that tastes good.
Or if you make one that tastes really good, but it gives you a little bit of that either dry mouth or something like that. So you have to slow down every now and then. You want it, but then you have to put it down for a minute, take a few drinks, and slows you down a little.
Yeah,
depends on what you have for a juice.
Yeah, Dave Lloyd. Yeah, the steam Cravatis do guzzle down juice.
They live up to their name.
That's because they got such big airflows on them. They take a little bit more power as well than a lot of the other ones.
Yeah, but see, Fee said she put single coils and they're not quite as thirsty. So
single. I've been looking into getting some more single coils, which is what I was talking to you about, Bill. But then, like the single coil version of your favorite Arbiter is not as good as the other the dual coil.
I don't think so. No.
And you're not the only one that said that. I've actually.
I think it's all right. It's not brilliant. I like
All
it.
right.
Well, no, we're talking about taking a regular arbiter and putting
a single coil in, rather than the single coil.
Yeah.
And the solo's okay. I like the solo for a stealth vape or something, but
it's restricted. It's like similar to the Nevermore here, where it's restricted.
Right. You can't get the. I don't get as much flavor, and that I would be probably having to hit more because I just don't get that much out of it.
Yep.
You know? But I'm not an MTL guy, and I'm not a restricted direct lung guy. You know.
To say I like a restricted direct to lung myself.
Yeah, I do like a wide open one when I'm running on the big tanks, but when I'm running smaller ones, I do like that more restricted hit.
This is about as restricted as I like the barrage. That's about as restricted as I'm good with. Anything more than that, it's okay, but it's kind of like Bill said, it's not quite satisfying. It's something you use while you're out and about.
The flavor changes entirely. Stuff that I can vape in this arbiter that I really love, I could stick in an MTL, and I'm like, yeah, but I don't know, it's not.
It's okay.
Yeah.
See, I think if you got a dual coil RTA or RDA, I know you can run single coils in them, but you're better off running dual coils in because they got that bigger chamber. If you want to go for a single coil, then you're better off buying a single coil RTA or RDA because they've got smaller chambers, so you get more flavor out of it.
Yep. You get more flavor for it, but the only thing is, if it's an MTL thing, then you get the restricted thing. And I don't know. For me, it's okay if I'm busy, and I know, like Bill said, where you're out golfing or something like that. Or if I'm out working outside, I don't mind the MTL so much because I'm not going to hardly use any of it anyway. Because I'm just for a little bit, and feels good to get some in me, and then I'm good to go and ready to work again. I can do it there, but when I'm inside sitting like this or watching TV or whatever, forget it.
Well,
I gotta have something that'll pump to it.
That's the main difference I found between smoking and vaping. With smoking, no matter how busy I was at least stopping every hour to have a cigarette. Didn't matter how busy I was. Whereas if I'm busy now, I can go for 2-3 hours before I feel like I need to have a quick vape.
I remember smoking, and you'd go and you'd start watching your watch. Is it time for a smoke break yet?
Yeah, and
I don't do that with vape. Never did.
What I also used to do is if it felt like it had been a bit too long, I'd then smoke 2 cigarettes one after another.
Yep. It's going to be a while before I can use it again. I have another one.
Whereas 2 or 3 hours not vaping, just 2 or 3 quick hits and back to it. I'm happy.
Yep.
And go to the grocery, go in, get a couple items in the cart, pull it over side, step outside, have a cigarette, come back in, fill the cart up.
I did 2 aisles. Time to go back out. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, I'll be back in a minute.
It was funny. I was watching a thing the other day, and somebody was watching. They were doing reaction to the movie Airplane.
Yep.
And the guy was getting ready to get on, and she was like, "Smoking or non-smoking?" Or like, "They had smoking on planes?"
Yeah. First time I went to Bulgaria.
I was like, "Yeah,
yeah, back at plane, wasn't it?"
Yeah. It used to be, hey, the captain's turned off the seatbelt light and the smoking light's now lit. So, and then all of a sudden it was like the whole plane just.
But it was the same in restaurants. So you had a smoking section and a non-smoking section.
Yeah.
Now the non-smoking section was right next to the smoking section.
Yeah, so they have a little partition.
Nothing stopping that.
I see. I couldn't do that.
I didn't even always have a partition. Sometimes it was literally just one seat to the other.
Yeah. Or they wouldn't even have that. It'd be just a tape. They wouldn't have a smoking section, a non-smoking section. They just have a restaurant. And you'd be eating your dinner and someone would be having a cig next to you. And you'd be like, you can't eat in a minute. I'm eating my dinner.
Oh, the casino's still that way. They have like the smoking and the non-smoking. And then when you're going down through, it's like, all right, and then they'll have a sign. It's like, all right, on this side, you're.
The person sitting at this vending machine can have a cigarette. This one cannot. They can literally touch hands, but it's okay.
So haven't they noticed that the smoke doesn't stop at the sign? So that
When are they going to start finding the smoke? Not the
sees
person,
that-
but the smoke for crossing that
sees
line.
that sign and stops. You know, it's like, oh, can't go past.
You're not
there.
allowed over there, smoke. No.
Well, no, in cinema, when we used to go to cinema, because I went with my granddad and he used to smoke, and he were, when I was a kid, we'd have to sit on, the mezzanine level, because that was the smoking, so we're upstairs with smoking, and downstairs we're non-smoking, so we'd have to sit up top.
That kind of makes a little bit of sense, though, because the smoke rises. So
Yeah.
I don't know, you can
kind
still
of
smell
makes
it.
Yeah, but
sense.
ashes
Yeah,
drop.
you can still smell it.
Yeah, but I know that like the one that we go to, it's a 4-story boat.
Ooh.
All right. And the non-smoking is the 4th floor. So where do you think all this shit goes?
It was it Roy Castle?
Yeah, you got passive smoking, yeah.
Yeah, it was his.
Got cancer.
It was his death, wasn't it? That actually started over here the big anti-smoking campaigns and
Yep.
stopping people from smoking in pubs and things, because he never touched a cigarette in his life, but he'd always worked in working men's clubs,
Yeah. Oh, man,
and it was the smoke from there.
okay, now that I used to be bad when we used to go to working men's club around Wales, and you get halfway through it and you'd say to them, can you turn the fans off? Because they wouldn't have an extractor fan on. You couldn't see the turn on. Your eyes would be fucking streaming because everybody was just smoking in thing.
Yeah.
And you'd have to get them to turn the extractor fan on because your eyes were like that. It's about that much, honestly.
No, Eugene, that's not snobby at all. If you use DNAs, you use DNAs. You know, that's
Well, yeah,
There's
I
2 of
mean,
them right here.
as you said, that is the beauty of vaping. It's subjective. Everybody's got their favorite flavors. Everybody's got their favorite devices, tanks, whatever.
Well, that's it. But it's only same as smoking because you had your favourite brand that you smoke, wouldn't you? And,
Yeah.
like a cigar, you'd have a favourite cigar that you'd have. Do you know what I mean?
yeah. Or you'd filter, non-filter, or
Yeah.
you'd have, whatever it may have happened to be. But I think because like you were saying earlier, you got the people that are doing the pods, you got the people that are doing this, that, and the other. Whatever works for you works for you. You know?
Yeah, as long as it's keeping people off the smokes, that's all that matters.
Zippy, that's actually an advantage, though. She says happy at 0.24 ohms. That actually is a good one for not burning off like a lot of flavors, because you're not running like when you get down to 0.15 or lower, you start to like lose some flavorings. Some flavorings will burn off.
But the thing is, she's 0.24 ohms at like 180 watts. So,
Oh yeah, well that's different.
yeah, that's the part that she left off at the end there. Is
Yeah.
She doesn't vape anything at lower wattage. Yeah.
Dave saying smoking room at Shishpot? Shishpot?
For
Skipple.
fudge sakes, nice.
Skipple.
Right, was in Holland was a fog bank back in the day. Cloud Cartel does between 25 and 100 mil of juice. As we got Ken's on 0.25 on a mech single coil, he likes it.
And
Rocky Tune has
way
at
back
90
in
watts.
Chat again.
Yeah, Zippy,
Yes.
I got the double chocolate V2.
Yeah,
I'll have
Zippy's
the
on
one.
catch up.
Yeah, yes, Cap does have double chocolate and it's good. So there you go.
It is. The double chocolate V2 is good. I haven't, like I said, tried the V1.
So, but yeah, that like I say, that's the beauty of it, and that's the beauty of being able to mix in it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You
that
can tailor it all for your taste buds.
Yeah, 100%. I tell you what, I am seeing more of, which I don't know. A lot of people are taking like, commercial juice and another commercial juice, another commercial juice, and mix them all together.
Yeah, like people
Yeah.
who mix fudge with ice cream. I see you in chat.
Yeah.
Fudgy ice cream.
People used to do that with the vampire vape
Yeah.
way back when they'd get the Heisenberg and the Pinkman and mix them together.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot more of that on Twitter and Instagram and things
I
like
used
that.
to do it, but not that in that fashion. What would happen is I'd have a coil in a sub-ohm tank, and I hadn't used it that much. I'd be damned if I'm throwing that thing away.
Yeah.
And I'd have a different flavor, and I'm like, no, I'm just putting that flavor in here, and I'll just keep
Yep.
vaping this.
And you
until
hate
this
vape
flavor
through, you
gets
hate
out
vape through
the
the
other
transition.
one.
Yep.
Yeah.
hate vape that transition. And
Yeah.
the worst part was you didn't even realize at the time, sometimes a major change in your flavors
Yeah.
can destroy a coil during that transition, you know? And you're like,
Yeah.
no, I only got 500 puffs. No way. Keep going.
We will
Been
have to
there.
get Sloan on at some time because he's saying that he's tried mixing before and he couldn't do it. And everyone tasted like, crap. But he likes weird flavours.
Who?
Cloud Cartel. Cloud Cartel. He likes weird flavours. So he likes, Own Boy, is it Own Boy, Josh or whatever, Own Boy, I say it was, but that juices out, which are like your orange blossom with things like that.
Yeah, the rhubarb and
What was
orange.
that one I made recently?
Yes, he likes them ones. So I thought we might have a chat with him and see what flavours he likes and what his favourite one is. Send him some flavours that we think about that and just help him try to mix some.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Here's one. Is this for Cloud Cartel?
Yeah.
Right, here's one for you. I'll put it in chat for you right there. Independence Day Alien Attack. Perfect. You want a strange flavor that's a little floral? Right there you go.
Well, pop it up and let's have a look. Just pop it in chat because
Yeah, you can change out the maraschino cherry for your favorite cherry flavor. Sorry. That was what it's for, is testing it out in a mix. But
Red.
your
all
other
right,
cherry flavors are close.
But yeah, I thought I might see if he wants to come on. I'll send him some flavours. I'll talk to him what he likes and send him some bottles and that lot, and just maybe come up with some mixes on the flavours that he's got that might suit his. Because, like I say, he has tried, but he says they all could turn out shit. Do you know what I mean?
I think
Twisting
that's
my melon, man, sir. What is the best maraschino cherry flavor that you have available over there? That doesn't have the cough syrup terribleness.
I like cherry berry.
Cherry berry.
It needs help.
I've got a nice cherry. Oh wait.
Yeah, but wrong. Bill, we can't use that cherry.
Yeah, I really like the
Not for this.
Inawera cherries
I was gonna say the Inawera cherries. I have that.
and cherries in liqueur as well. are okay.
I hate cherries when it's got the skin on it. You get the skin as well. I hate that
Do you get the stem?
skin.
Stem. Yeah, but
Skin.
do you get the stem? Because I mean, if they're going to do the rind taste, surely they could put the stem taste in the cherry.
But the thing is, you eat cherries with the skin on. You don't eat them without the skin on.
Yeah, you peel your. So you eat a tangerine skin, but you peel a cherry. Freaking weird.
It sits there like that, peeling them off. I can't do it with this skin.
I'm just trying to think of a way to make that so it's makeable by him.
He's on Amazon
Red.
typing in cherry deskinner.
The problem I have with cherries is I forget because I don't do the flavor notes anymore. I bought a load of SSA cherries. I think there's 3 of them. And I
Yes,
was like,
right.
oh, that one's really nice.
Is it-
And then I come back the next day and then, which because I've got the 3 in front of me, I'm
Yeah,
thinking, I've
right.
forgotten which one it is.
Yeah,
It's
isn't it
cherry.
compote cherry, ripe cherry, and cherry
Compote
juice?
cherry. Yep.
I
Cherry
like the
compote.
compote cherry. But yeah, I've got there's juicy cherry. There's something over with cherries. I've got the Inawera cherry and cherries. And I just sit there, look over, and go, I should write.
Tim B
notes
says
again.
tart cherry Capella is quite nice. A little rounder and candy.
What surprised me that one
so-
is
like a cherry drop.
I want to try the cherry licious, but it just seems sold out all the time at chefs, and I need to.
what surprised me. Oh wow, that was loud. What surprised me in that one is maraschino cherry worked really well. The sugar worked from Flavora. Those
Rocky's
two
got Stranger
that was
Things.
delicious. I didn't expect it to work that well, and then with the creams with it, it was nice.
Do you want to find Rocky Tooney's strange combination? It's called
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things.
Yeah, I thought maybe you'd do, like it says ELO. I thought it was Strange Magic ELO, not Stranger Things ELR.
Yeah. Yeah, it says bit gummy indeed. Cherry is an hard one to do. I'm not a massive fan of cherry myself.
Yeah, a lot of them are very medicinal.
Well, I
I've
actually
kind
like
of
that
come
medicinal
around to
taste.
cherry lately. I don't know why, but I didn't used to think cherry, but now a kind of a cherry fan.
yeah,
Yeah,
but that's a different cherry, Bill.
No,
I
it's
got
good. I don't know what cherry it is, but it's
Stranger
good.
Things by Rocky Tooney. There it is. Yep.
You gonna share, Tim, or do you want me to
I
share?
can share it. Yep. Here it is. Stranger Things by Rocky Tooney. We have banana flavora at 0.5%, butterscotch, medicine flower at 0.14, caramel, medicine flower at 0.5, green apple, medicine flower at 0.5, marshmallow, vanilla flavora at 0.5, peanut butter DX TPA at 1, and sweetness and flavor at 0.75.
You
That
should
is
have
Stranger
some notes
Things.
as well.
But just so word of advice, when you put Stranger in the LR, there's this quick little pop-up. It's blink of an eye. It says Stranger Danger, Rocky Tooney, and Milk and Honey. I don't know what it means.
Can we get a lot of them medicine flower flavorings? Because we struggle with them.
I'd have to order them direct. I looked already because I'm going to start doing that. I'm trying to get some of those ones that are quite often used. You have a few. You have like a handful that are used a lot. A lot of people like.
Vapor Depot used to sell them under Botanical Elixir. They were selling them as 10% dilution. So they were diluting them themselves and then selling them, but they were cheaper than ordering from Medicine Flower. But I think
I ordered mine from realfoods.co.uk.
All right. Tim B says, anyone know the brand Darkstar? They have really good fruit bottles.
I've heard Dark Star.
Yeah. Pippa saying DV Cherrylicious is delicious. Best not really on chefs for that, Graham. Nom Noms is far better option on most things most people find these days. So yeah, Nom Nom seems to be.
It's just the one which stands out to me. Going, I have to try that cherry.
Yep, the black cherry, medicine flower black cherry.
I mean,
the Cherrylicious.
You can always order from DV Direct as well.
Yeah, but I'm only after the one. I need to top up on WS23. Keep on getting the discount vouchers from chefs.
I get loads of
them.
them.
And keep on forgetting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ken saying MF Black Cherry is wonderful. Start low.
See, I like FA Black Cherries, but you can't push it too high. It has to be under 1%. Otherwise, that does start getting medicinal. And one of Zippy's tricks is to mix a little bit of blackcurrant with it. A little bit of FA blackcurrant.
LJ, you all right, mate? Long time no see. Hope you are well. Roxuna says it was a mix of two recipes. Was that one? Waste not, what not? So, quite a lot of people seem to use medicine flower.
Actually, I don't see that many people using medicine flower because most people have to, save up to be able to buy it.
Well, the thing with medicine flower, you've got to take people's recommendation on kind of for it to be spot on, because you're going to spend like 23 quid.
Yeah, you can't just.
You can't just go, I'll just.
We did the other day. I got a list and I screenshot it of the medicine flowers to get. There's only like 6 or 8 that are really considered really spot on vape flavors.
Yeah, their chocolate is supposed to be really good.
Yep.
The dark chocolate.
Yeah, and I think lemon as well.
Yep, lemon was on.
Graham's got the lemon. His whole house smelled like.
I believe the blueberry and the blackberry too were also on that list.
I made medicine flower lemon. Take the top off. Lean over to get something. Knock the bottle over.
That was expensive.
No.
Well,
I don't cry over spilled milk because that's cheap. I'm crying over this medicine flower spill.
Yeah. Buddy Jones says chefs is going downhill. Yeah, when you start getting a load and load of discount codes, you know that because they never used to put discount codes on at home.
Yeah, ever since that Sherlock guy left there, it's gone.
I know.
Yeah. Ken saying, I don't usually share my MF recipes as few people use them, but I have a couple of 100 mixes. Very nice. Right, we are coming up to that time. That's gone quick. 25 past 10. So we will go around and say our goodbyes. We will get Liam to go first against Shill his shit. Shill your shit, my friend. Shill your shit.
Yeah, thanks everybody in chat. It's been great interacting with you as always. You're always chatty, and always throwing us questions, which is great. If you wish to support me, you can follow my recipes on ELR, all the flavors, and Vaping Community Calculator as Sherlock Holmes. I'm also in most of the DIY mixing groups online, including Monkey on Juice on Facebook. You can visit DIYflavorchaser.co.uk so that you can get your fill of some of the best mixes from around the world, one-shots. We currently, I believe, have about 15 different flavors on there at the moment. And because everything was going up, I decided to be a little bit different and drop my prices down so that everybody can save a little bit of money. And use code Benny10 to get yourself 10% off that for further reductions. And I will pass you over to Tim.
All right. Put this in chat for you guys. Plus, I just made a V2 of that. For you UK people that have problems getting the VSO at the moment, I'll drop this in for you guys. Here's that cherry recipe with a different cherry in there instead.
But it just said you got.
You can celebrate our Independence Day
off
without having to, order a special flavor. That said, and then there's the calendar with all the DIY mixing shows that Graham started putting together, and
then dumped it on you.
And threw it onto me. Yeah. So yeah, that said, I'm busy on all the mixing shows, obviously, but
is Pippa's show on it?
What?
Is Pippa's show on it?
Pippa's show is on it. Yes.
Right.
It's the only one on Thursdays, as a matter of fact. Yeah, thank you guys so much for being here and in chat and all the panel. I love hanging out with you guys every week. It's a great day. Learn some new stuff. We get to try different things. And we talk a lot of combinations today. A couple of them I'm thinking about, a few cactus combinations. A couple of them I knew, some of them I did not. So I'm going to try those out. And with that said, I am going to pass you over to Graham.
Great. Okay. You can catch us over on Monkey on Juice. If anybody needs any help, you can just message me there. If you're just starting out, I'm quite happily to do a Zoom with you, help you pick some, try and keep it cheap. Everything's getting so expensive now. It's going to be a struggle and it's not going to go away. Which brings me on to I'm having a sale still. I think I'm only on the second week of the sale. I've reduced one so far, which is the Beguile. The next one up will be on Saturday, where I'm dropping the Glamour to £10 plus the 15% off. So £8.50 a bottle of Grim Green's favourite raspberry. So that goes up on. So I'm going to be doing one a week for 6 weeks, and then I might be doing something after that. I'll pass it on to Bill.
Thank you. I should be on the Sunday night late night vape show this week.
You're getting a bit of a letdown, to be honest with you, Bill.
Yeah. Well, I had a daughter's birthday party to go to last Sunday. That was a last second change, so I kind of missed out. But and other than that, you shouldn't find me anywhere but here, hopefully. And I will throw you down to Benny.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us in chat. Been absolutely fantastic. You keep us going week in, week out. Thank you very much to my fellow casters for coming on. Much appreciated. Always an enjoyable show. Do join Monkey on Juice group. And drop your recipes in there. If anything comes up, we might just have a look at them and see what we think. Like I say, Liam, everybody's on there except for me because I don't do shapebook. So yeah, go check that out. Also, go over to the Vaping community and join in there on the website and have a look at that. Go over and buy some of Graham's Amatorium e-liquids. Like I say, look out for his sale. Look out on Saturday when Glamour comes on, because everybody raves on about Glamour, and you can get a little bit cheaper in his sale. Go over to our sponsor, DIYflavorchaser.co.uk, and use Benny10 for 10% off and get some of the best mixers from around the world's one shot. Go check them out. 200ml for £8.50, and with a discount on it, gets it to Bill.
$7.65.
$7.65. Thank you very much. Right, so you will see us again next week. good night.
Bye-bye.
We're hoping Vinny can speak.
Bye.
Yeah, I've got my teeth in next week.
Blah, blah, blah,
Blah,
blah.
blah, 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 blah.
He turns 50 and it's like,
That's all, folks.
See ya. Bye.